From South London to the Stretford End, the home of unapologetic Man United talk. Welcome back to Peckham Reds. Hey! This week, another draw, 2-2 draw. But let's forget about this game isolated. Let's actually talk about our last 5 games. Now, when we lost to Brentford, people would have thought, you lot are dusted, you're done, same old Man United, Ruben Amorim out. But you know what? We played 5 games and we are undefeated in all of them. If you told me that we're going to get 11 out of 15 points in our next 5 games, after the Brentford game, I probably would have said, shut up, man. Just don't chat to me. Don't take the piss. Don't do any of that. But we done it. And you know what? Even though we didn't win against Spurs. We didn't win against Nottingham Forest. I'm still proud of my team. This is a team that couldn't even win 2 on the bounce. We got 3 on the bounce. Undefeated. I don't know where we are in the league at the moment, but I know that we're undefeated in 5. So I can't lie, I'm proud. So if you want to talk about the game...
Yeah, I hear that, but at the same time, play devil's advocate. Let's talk about this game. Yeah?
Yeah.
Tottenham, Man United. Mm-hmm. Two decent teams, isn't it?
Yeah, but at the same time, they're not the best teams in the league at the moment as well. Going into this game, I believe we should have won because Tottenham just came back from a European game midweek. So your players are supposed to be more tired. Man United, we only have 1 game a week, like I've been saying for how long now, yeah? So I thought this should be a game that we win. 12:30 kickoffs are a bit booky, but still, even though it was at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, I feel like Man United could have won it. And you know what? We actually started all right. The first 20 minutes, I'd say, was a bit lacking quality, so to speak. But then we got a goal, brilliant goal, where Ahmad crossed it in. And Brian Mbeumo, by the way, signing of the season, that is not exaggeration, got the goal. So 1-0, we're commanding the game. And second half, they did have their chances. Like, they forced Lamens to make good saves. These are saves, by the way, that Onana's not saving. Do you know what I mean? But Lamens has made good saves. And I'm thinking, yeah, we're going to win. Like, we're doing well. The only criticism I have is that I believe our manager doesn't do well with game management. So I can't remember I think it was the 70th minute, but he's taken off Casemiro around the 70th minute mark and he's put on Ugarte. And I feel like we've now seen numerous examples of where you can't manage the game by taking off this person and putting on this person. It just doesn't work. I feel like Casemiro, we need to start giving him more, we need to start trusting him more because we can't just have him for 60, 70 minutes and say that's it. Like his battery is depleted. I believe he has more to give. And I believe the longer he stays, the higher the chance we have of maintaining a lead, which means winning. Once we took him off, things were sloppy. Ugarte and Dalot came on. And then it's like they weren't in tempo with the game. So they just weren't in line. And then next thing, they fashion a chance. To be fair, good finish. But it felt like the game was slipping away from us before that even happened. And then the second goal from the corner, it just wasn't great defending. So even though we done well to get it to 2-2, we should have never even went behind in the first place, I thought.
I still feel that as a spectator, 2-2 is an amazing game.
Yeah. Because
you're getting goals.
Yeah.
You know, like both teams are achieving goals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I like sometimes we look at who won and who lost. But at the same time, 2-2, I think Man United and Tottenham are in a very similar place right now.
Yeah, they are. But I'd argue that we have more to gain. They've just won the European trophy. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? So they're on a high on the back of that. Whereas Man United, we need to prove something. We need to prove we're not washed. We need to prove that we can actually play football.
So 2-2 is actually a good result?
I'd argue that it is a good result if you look at the start. Before the match started, if you said 2-2, Man United fans wouldn't be mad at that. Let's be honest. We would have wanted a win, but we're not going to be mad at that. However, 1-0 up until the 83rd minute, we could have really held on to the lead. And this is my problem now. No clean sheet again. I really want a clean sheet because it shows me that my defence, my midfield are working together to stop goals. It's not going to be the keeper's fault now. We can't blame Onana. We can't blame Bayern because our keeper's 30. Mm-hmm. The 2 saves that he made, great saves. Mm-hmm. So now I want clean sheets. I don't want you lot to concede. 1-0, regardless of if you only score 1 or not, If you score one and they don't score, you win the game. That's it. So we need to focus on now making sure that other teams can't score against us. Arsenal, until this week, had a long run of doing it. I think about 8 games. Brilliant. And it's like, we see in football it can be done. Man United have done this in the past. So we should be able to do that. So to answer your question, 2-2, good game. However, we was 1-0 up until the 83rd minute. Then Tottenham scored. And even at 1-1, we should have taken a chance. And like, I don't want to drag Sesko because I bigged him up in previous episodes. But it felt like he wasn't part of the game either when he came on. It felt like it was too slow. There was a chance where Mason Mount did very well. I've been a critic of Mason Mount, but in recent times, you've proved me wrong. So I'm going to give you your applause and I'm going to say, Leonard, you're an idiot. But Sesko, he should have bagged. Like, he was one-on-one with the keeper and he let the Tottenham defender, Van de Ven, come around him and pause and literally get the ball off him. And it's like, these things here, that isn't on the manager. But at the same time, maybe if you started him, he'll be more in flow with the game, with his teammates, with what's going on. Get a feel for the speed, what dangers are there around you. Because he could have taken it on his left foot. And he could have made it 2-1 for us. But instead, no. A couple minutes later, who go and score? Tottenham. So 2-2, good result, but could have been better.
So what, the last 3 goals in the last 7 minutes or something?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and like our last goal, the 2-2 goal, Bruno did a good cross. When it comes to corners, I never want Bruno on my corners because it usually goes near post. But this time he went back post and we score. And it's like, for me, it's like, why don't we just do the back post thing? We've got tall defenders that can go back post and literally cause havoc, which is what happened with De Ligt when he scored. Bruno, please, more deliveries like that. That's what we need because all this near post stuff getting intercepted, that can't happen. We've got Harry Maguire, we've got De Ligt, we've got Lenny Euro, we've got all these tall players. Even Sesko at the back post would have made sense as well. So
it sounded like you had the possession like 90% of the game.
Nah, I'd say up until a point. I'd say we started losing it. We started losing it when the subs came on. The Ugarte, the Dallo. It just feels like you had a puzzle and it wasn't perfect, but you've replaced the piece and put in a piece that doesn't fit at all. And it's like, you're trying to fix that puzzle together, but you need to get the right pieces. And this is where I'm a bit confused with my manager. How can the fans see that Ugarte is not working at the moment? How? I understand the argument that Casemiro is older, so he can't run as much. But really and truly, he's a professional footballer. He might be older, but I see there's professional footballers that play 90 that are older than him. Do you know what I mean? So even though his job is more intense because he's in the midfield, bro, you can do a 90 every now and again, surely. Do you know what I mean? He's getting taken off around the 60th or 70th minute mark each game. I think we need to start trusting Casemiro more. Give him more minutes. Even if you take him off on the 80 or 85th, maybe that might make more sense. But allow him to play the game. Please stop taking him off because he's actually the key to things not bypassing us. In the game, when I look at the games where we've conceded goals, is when Casemiro's either been sent off or he's off, like just been taken off. In recent games anyway. So I believe he's so integral to stopping other teams from scoring against us. And once we take him off and replace him with a Ugarte, that's when the problems start happening. Our manager should be able to identify this. So, like I said, 2-2 good, but I want my manager to do more. I need more from the players as well. When the subs come on as well, like as a sub, you're supposed to come on and impact. I understand that you might not be with the speed of the game, but you need to get there quickly because, bro, if you let it pass you, then the mistake is going to be by you and then we've lost the lead. So, yeah.
But I think you guys have been doing quite good.
Yeah.
I just think you're heavily critical based on the PTSD of the losses.
You're right. But at the same time, we're Manchester United. I say that, but it's true. We should be competing. We would have been second now if we had won our last 2 games, which were winnable games. Both ending in 2-2 draws. Why? Both having to... We go ahead, then we fall behind and have to equalise. In both games, you know. We went 1-0 up, then it was 2-1 to the other team.
But the fact that you're playing against the European League winners, right? Yeah,
but they're only European League winners because they... Do you know why they're European League winners? because they lost to us in the final. You need to remember that as well.
Yeah.
It's not like but it's not like they were a great team. Like if they had better opposition in that final, they would have not won it. But we were so terrible that they are now allowed to say we're winners of Europe. But then again, let me finish this point as well. Yeah, they didn't win the Champions League, which is the elite European footballing competition. They won the second tier one. So it's not even like they're one of the best teams in Europe anyway.
No,
do you know what I'm saying?
100%. But just because you had that recent
Yeah.
rivalry, that the fact that you 2-2, I don't think it's a bad result.
Yeah, no, not a bad result. But I feel like we could have done more. I feel like, okay, let me talk about certain players that could have played better. Mateus Cunha, we always big him up because he's good at dribbling and stuff. But yesterday, stinker. Like, it was one of his worst performances in the Man United shirt. He held onto the ball too long sometimes. He was looking for fouls that weren't going to get given. Like, I just want him to be ticking. And I'm kind of seeing the difference between him and Brian Mbeumo. Brian Mbeumo gets the ball. He's always looking for an impactful action. His head's not always down. He's always looking up, trying to find out where someone else is. Or if there's a shot on, he'll take a shot, etc., etc. I'm not digging up Mateus. Pause. I'm not trying to... Sorry, that was mad. I'm not trying to place blame on him for anything. He's been a great player of the club so far. But I'm saying that there is room for improvement. And I'll be lying if I was to say that there isn't, because yesterday he could have passed the ball more. And then you're getting disappointed that things aren't going your way. But no, just play more with the team. You don't need to dribble all the time, because sometimes it's not going to go for you. So just start finding more players. So Cunha, I'd say that wasn't his best game. I think, I'll just leave it at Cunha for now. But who did play well again? De Ligt. De Ligt, I feel like if he wasn't playing for Man United and he was playing for an Arsenal right now, there will be shouts for best defender in the league. The only reason why he ain't getting that is because he's part of a team that still concedes goals. But every action he takes individually, sublime. Forget his goal. His goal he took very well, but forget his goal. The defensive actions that he takes, whether it's being there to block, clearing, etc., he's always there. And the only goal, it wasn't even his fault. It was just a great turn by Matthias Tell, where De Ligt was like behind him, and Tell smartly kicked the ball backwards, so his body was between the ball and De Ligt. Then he got a great shot off. That wasn't De Ligt's fault. I don't think any defending could have stopped that, considering how it went. But he's been sublime. Harry Maguire was good again. Casemiro good. Like, I can actually talk about my players more positively now. And so Jay's right. 2-2, good result, but I still want better.
Is there anything that you see that is repetitive behaviour that should change?
Yeah, so in-game management, repetitive, bringing on people that don't affect the game positively. Stop doing that, please. If you're going to make subs, make sure they're subs that make sense. I keep on talking about Kobe Mainoo. Thank God Nate's not here, because he would have tried to shut down that point. But I keep on talking about Kobe Mainoo. I do believe there's better options to bring on than Ugarte. I keep on saying it, and I feel like I'm trying to just rub out Ugarte. Pause. I'm saying bare mad things today. But there's better options off the bench, or even like changing the structure. This is what I mean now. Change your formation. Don't be scared to change your formation. If you want to hold on to a lead, change the formation. Do you know what I mean? Make us more compact, because it's like players aren't playing where they're supposed to be, and gaps are all appearing in the pitch that are then getting exploited by other teams, and then that's where we go on to concede. So in terms of repetition, in-game management, Bruno's great, but sometimes he dilly-dallies on the ball as well, and he complains a bit. And yeah, just once we go up, not being scared to go to get another goal and another goal. It's like when we go up, we get complacent and we allow teams back into the game. I'm not sure if that's in-game management or the players themselves getting comfortable and complacent. But those things, I'd say, repeat themselves, and I don't want to see them happening, because one day we'll face a team that we won't go up 1-0 against, and then they'll just score. Then we're chasing the game, and chasing the game is much harder than defending the game. So
what's your frustrations at this moment?
Well, I have less frustrations than I did when we lost 3-1 to Brentford. So I think big up Man United and Amram for that, because like 5 games ago, everyone was saying Amram out, Man United are 15th. You're not going to get relegated. No one's saying that no more. We're not that team anymore. And teams now actually know that we can play football. Since we got our new keeper as well, we ain't lost the game. So those are positives. But frustrations, yeah, just every time we concede a goal from a winning position especially, I get frustrated because defend the lead. That's all you have to do at this point. You can even score another one if you want, but your priority once you go up should be to make sure the other team doesn't score. No?
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's a frustration. And it's like, why can't we get a clean sheet? We had a clean sheet. What game was it that we had a clean sheet? Sunderland. That's our only clean sheet. Maybe in the whole of the season.
How long do you think it takes for a manager and a team to actually get fully acquainted?
Can you rephrase that question? I'm trying to
Like, how long do you think it takes for a boss to get
to implement what he wants and the players to get with it?
but to actually build that relationship with the people that he's working with his employees?
Do you know what? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know because
Before, I remember you and Nate stating that Ten Hag doesn't have a good relationship with some of the players.
yeah.
And that's what reason why some of the players maybe not playing as, you know what I'm saying, or they want to leave and things like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, how long do you think it takes to actually, the same way to build a relationship with the players is you can also destroy your relationship with the players.
Yeah.
Do you feel like Amorim is building a good relationship with the players? And is that what you feel like is working, or do you feel like he feels like they're not listening to him?
I feel like now he feels validated, especially after the Liverpool win. Liverpool win was a big test. And Brighton, when we won at Brighton as well, I feel he feels validated in the sense that, yeah, my players are listening to me, I'm getting through to them, and there's that mutual respect. But in terms of like player management, one, I'm not a player playing under him, so I couldn't be 100% sure. I'm not in the dressing room, I'm not having conversations with him, etc. However, one can question what's happening with the likes of Kobe Mainoo. Because Kobe Mainoo seems to be frozen out. He's a Manchester United fan, an academy graduate who's gone on to play senior games, but now he can't get minutes. Why? What's going on? Is it because there's not a lack of quality? Do you know what I mean? And then you got to look at it from a point of, okay, if it's not a lack of quality, what is it? Is it because he doesn't fit in the system? But then why does this manager only have one system? And how can he not fit Kobe Mainoo in that? And then also, is it not then just the system? Is it the fact that his relationship with Kobe Mainoo is a bit sour? So that's when you start thinking, is this man management good? So overall, I might say with the people that he favours, might be good. Yeah, because they're playing for him now. But then not every player is getting that privilege to play. And for some players, it feels like a privilege. When I look at Dalot play, I think you have the privilege to play because I don't believe you should be playing. When I look at Kobe Mainoo, I think it should be a right to play. Bruno, as much as I get onto him, he still has the right to play these games. Do you know what I mean? Brian Mbuemo has the right to play these games. But I feel like Kobe Mainoo is not getting that right. And that's why I think Amorim is wrong. See what I did there? So yeah, that's it. So I'd say might take a while. I think he's got it now, just not with certain players.
Yeah. But you feel like he's got a better relationship than what Ten Hag left with?
Yeah, definitely. Ten Hag got fired from Bayer Leverkusen after like 2 league games, and one of the reasons that they said they fired him is because he wasn't good with his coaching staff. He didn't talk to the players like that. He wasn't.
Was that his new job?
Yeah, he got fired after 2 league games. Imagine that. So, and one of the reasons they said was that his human skills just were lacking.
Yeah.
Even though it's a job, they're still human beings. You're not treating them like robots. You're not working with robots.
See?
That's what I'm saying.
That are devoid of emotion. He managed us for about 2, maybe 3. I can't remember how long now. But yeah, like with a manager, it's right. They need to have a relationship where they trust the manager and they want to work for the manager. But if you don't have that, then yeah, and that's why I think with Kobe Mainoo. So I've said his name about 6 times now, but it's important.
Good.
I'm not sure what's happening there, and that's where a concern is.
I think you've cut out your cancers. Like your keeper and your management was blatantly holding back Man U for years.
Yeah.
So I feel like those have been cut out for you guys, and I feel like I think you lot are doing as good as you should be doing. So like even that you're exceeding a
think
draw
we're
is good.
exceeding?
Yeah, because we've won every game. You've won against some top teams when it was getting bad in the beginning. It was when you're losing against the pub team. What was that pub team you lost against?
Don't call Grimsby a pub team. They're a professional football club.
Grimsby is brother's a pub team. It's doing well, cuz. Grimsby Town.
I said
Good
pub
town
team.
as
Grimsby
well,
fans,
cuz.
I do not hold that belief.
No.
I don't think you should have beat us, but I won't call you a pub team.
Bro, when it's called town at the end of the... That's how you know there's nothing else there. There's nothing else there.
Yeah.
If you go Grimsby, there's nothing else there but a pub. Yeah, there's a pub. No, it's town centre. It's the pub because it's Grimsby pub. Like, the man there for the pub. As far as I'm concerned. But yeah.
There's no top team that has town in their name. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Wow. Fair enough.
Bro, you get beaten by someone with town at the end of the name. It's peak.
Yeah.
But the fact that you lot have beat Liverpool after that, Brighton after that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, these are the things that you lot should be, to me, amazingly like proud of. And because like I said to you, once the keeper was changed, that's it. So your management was a problem, then your keeper was a problem. So now both of them are changed, and you're back to Man United.
Yeah.
Because Man United would still draw back in the Man United I know would still draw against Tottenham. Yeah.
I hear that. I think it's just the nature of the draw. Like I said earlier, when we go ahead, if we go behind, then we draw, I have to accept it. But when we go ahead, I don't like. Do you know what I mean?
I just think that at this point you're back to being Man United that people know.
No, not yet. Because Man United that people know, go ahead and don't lose that lead. We don't. Do you know what I mean? There's a difference. Yeah. Going behind first and then equalising, that might be the Man United, where we got something from a game we were losing. But now, even though we're undefeated in 5, you're right. The old Man United go ahead and stay ahead, won the game. We don't go ahead and then lose 2 points by drawing in the end. Or we don't go ahead and then go behind. Do you know what I mean? That's not the old Man United.
It's more about finding your feet again, finding the formula again.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We're on our way, but we're not there yet.
No, obviously you ain't won the league or nothing. I'm just saying the fact that the results that are coming out of the games now, since you got a new keeper, is Man United like. If I was in a coma and I woke up since you got your new keeper, I wouldn't understand what everyone's talking about. I wouldn't understand what this shit team that everyone is saying. Like, I'd be like, oh yeah, this is that. The results that I'm seeing since I woke up from my coma is normal Man United.
Yeah, but
results.
you're talking. Okay, I hear.
Do you get me?
You're talking from a place of, let's say you didn't watch the game and you saw the result 2-2, decent. But
no, I'm saying if I woke up from a 10-year coma, or whatever, let's just give an example. Rebuke that in Jesus' name. Yeah. But I'm saying, and I saw the results that you lot have been getting since you had your new keeper.
Yeah.
Personally, I would look at that as the Man United that I knew from 10 years ago.
No, I hear your point. Maybe because I'm a Man United fan, I want more.
No, and I think it's good that you want more. I just think that the formula's been fixed.
Yeah.
And I feel like a draw is still the results of the formula. A 2-2 draw, not like a 1-1 or 0-0. We're talking 2-2 draw. It just means that this game was full of action.
No, but
both teams are in a decent...
Okay, but this is where we differ. I prefer a 1-1 draw to a 2-2 draw. And I prefer a 0-0 draw over a 1-1 draw. I might sound crazy, but... Okay, right now I prefer 0-0 to a 1-1 or 2-2. I want to see my team not concede. Do you know how many years it's been that my team have gone... You know what? Do you know what should be the new metric? Not Man United win 5 games. Man United get 3 clean sheets on the bounce. Then I'll cut my hair. Okay. Man United get 3 clean sheets on the bounce. I think that should be our metric. And I think it's very realistic.
And now it is.
It is.
You found your
No, but you can't say we found our formula when we ain't found our sneaks, bro. We're wrong size right now, bro. You can't say that when we have only gone 1 game. I think it's 1 game, just 1 game this season without conceding. We need to shore up our midfield and defense. Our keeper, like we said, not a problem. Fix that. Cool. But we're still conceding goals. That needs to stop. If we can go 3 games without conceding, regardless of whether we win or draw, I think that will be the metric of Man United's formula working. Does that make sense?
No, it does make sense.
Yeah, so...
Who's the youngest star on your team?
Youngest? Right now? Would be Kobe Manu, but he's not playing.
How old is he? He's
20 now, I believe. Or Lenny Euro. But is Lenny Euro... Can I call a defender a star? He's a great defender, but he hasn't played super consistent consistently because he hasn't always been picked.
So who would you say is the
poster boy?
Yeah.
I'd say Kobe Manu, but he don't even play.
So who's not the poster boy then?
So we don't have one then. That's the problem. We don't have a poster boy. That's another thing. So, and that goes back to the manager. We have academy people there, but do you know what I mean? If you look for our whole team, it's not an old team, but it's not particularly young either. Arsenal, I don't like the team, but one thing I can say, they're good at bringing in new talent. It was Saka at one point. Ethan Ranieri a couple seasons ago. Miles Lewis-Skelly last season. This season, Max Dowman. That's 4. Do you know what I mean? And the way they integrate their young players into the team is very impressive. It's not Barcelona level where they brought in Pedri, Gavi, Lamine Yamal, etc. But it's still you can look at Arsenal and say they're going to break through someone this year from their academy, and they'll be young but good enough. Man United, where is that? You're asking me about poster boy or young star. I couldn't tell you. So maybe that's something that's a frustration of mine as well. To go back to your earlier question, maybe we need to start bringing more talent through again, because there was a point where we were, but we're not doing that no more. And is that affecting the way we are? Maybe. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, we don't have a poster boy to answer your question at the moment.
It's a problem, definitely a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because youth was always a big side for Man United.
Yeah,
you know, saying that the Rooneys and the things that, you know what I mean. Even Ronaldo came in quite young, didn't he?
Ronaldo came at 17.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Even if you go back when David Beckham, Paul Scholes, Ryan Giggs, they were all young lads. Gary Neville, Phil Neville, they were all young lads. That cohort that Alex Ferguson brought through was a young cohort that he trusted in.
Yeah,
maybe we need to start trusting in our young players again.
I think so.
So yeah, man, just bare frustrations, but at the same time, Jay, you're right. Ultimately, even though I've argued with you on certain points, winning 3 games out of 5, being undefeated in 5 out of 5, no one would have expected that. So maybe we are exceeding expectations. And Man United fans, we've got to be humble and actually accept that we're still in a transition period. So just this alone, we should hold on to the fact that is brilliant, really and truly. But at the same time, we're allowed to aspire and hope for more. So yeah, just Amarim, please, in-game management, man. I feel like the games that we drew against teams such as Nottingham Forest, even Spurs, could have won them. So please, like, moving forward, Man United, just make it work, man. Make it work.
Yeah. What's the next game?
We've got Everton at home, winnable. Crystal Palace away, that's going to be difficult, but we could win that. Then we're at home facing.
Why is Crystal Palace going to be difficult?
They're a good team. Like, let's be honest.
It's not looking like that this season.
Crystal Palace. I mean, they lost a couple games, but before that, they were good. And even today, they played well against Brighton.
Who won?
It was 0-0.
So they didn't play well then?
No, you can't say they didn't play well because they didn't win. They could have played better.
Goals.
No, they didn't. But that's because of some great saves by the Brighton keeper. But apart from that, it was a good game where they did play well. They just didn't.
No, you can't say they played well. They might as well have not played if it's 0-0.
No. That's harsh. That's very harsh because it's not just about scoring. You got to defend the goal as well.
They did scoring.
No, I said it's not just about scoring.
No,
it's about defending the goal as well. Scoring is the objective, but defending the goal is the secondary objective, and they met that well, like very well. So like 0-0, and I think you're underestimating how good it is sometimes to get a 0-0 draw. Like, even though the Crystal Palace were at home, the fact that they didn't concede is brilliant anyway. You can't overlook that.
If I went there as a fan of either team, I would be so disappointed.
You'd be disappointed that there wasn't action, but you won't be disappointed in the result in hindsight. Do you get what I'm saying?
But you're saying that for Crystal Palace. But like I said, if I went to the Man U Tottenham game, it's Man United and Tottenham and 4 goals in this game. But that's amazing entertainment.
But you're looking at it from an entertainment point of view.
Yeah,
I understand that, but players, even though it's entertainment for them, it's also a job, and their job is to make sure the other team don't score. If you do that, that's your objective done. So it might not be pretty. I admit, if you go to a game and there's a 0-0 draw, there ain't much to talk about. But if your defenders have made sure that no goal has gone in, your defenders, your midfield, even your strikers that press, that everyone's part of the defense really, your keeper. if you all ensure that the other team don't score a goal, you can't be super disappointed.
Well,
do you know what I mean?
You're contradicting yourself, mate. Because you didn't speaking about this like this for Man United, but you're speaking like
no. I say exactly, but I have spoken about this for Man United. I've said
you're playing devil's advocate.
No. You didn't check
Crystal
what I'm
Palace.
saying. No. What I said for Man United is we don't get clean sheets. That's what I want. I said I want clean sheets. So I said earlier I would take a 0-0 because as long as we get 3 clean sheets, it doesn't matter to me if we win or draw. As long as we have clean sheets, 3 clean sheets, I think that's. I want to win. Don't get it twisted. But I think right now I want clean sheets more. I think that matters more for Man United to have clean sheets to show us that our defense works.
Clean sheets for the whole season will just mean you've lost.
Nah, clean sheets for the whole season. What do you mean? As in like 0-0.
No.
No, but we can get a clean sheet and still score. Do you know what I mean? As in
But
clean
that's what I'm saying about score. Like, yeah, that's not clean sheet.
No, clean sheet is when we don't concede.
Okay.
So we can get a clean sheet and still score. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah.
So like, I just want 3 clean sheets for my team. And if we score or not, obviously I want to score. But right now, I just want to make sure that no other team scores against us. Do you get it?
Mm-hmm. So who's the next team you're playing?
So after Crystal Palace, we've got West Ham. We're at home.
Yeah.
Winnable. West Ham are second from bottom. No, or third from bottom, sorry. Not in the Forest are second from bottom. Should win that. Then we're going to Wolves. Bottom, 2 points. Do you get it? That's if we don't win that, then something's gone wrong. Like alarm bells should be ringing. And then Bournemouth, those are our next 5 games. Bournemouth at home. It's gonna be difficult, but Bournemouth they lost. How much did they lose today? They lost to who did they lose to? They lost 4-0, I believe. Yeah, 4-0 to Aston Villa. Exactly. So they are beatable. So Man United's next games, we could get stuff. And I want from this. Sorry, to go back from this run of games. Yeah, I think we can get clean sheets. If we get 3 out of 5 clean sheets, they don't even have to be consecutive. In our next 5 games against Everton, Crystal Palace, West Ham, Wolves, and Bournemouth, I believe we can get 3 clean sheets easily. At least 3 clean sheets. If we do that, I'm happy. If we don't, I'm raised eyebrows.
Where would that put you?
It depends on if we win or not. If we win
If you win,
it depends on other results as well. So I can't tell you where it'll put us.
Yeah.
But
where are you now?
7th. But as in, it's not too bad. And
So where's Arsenal?
top. Don't. I had to ask that question. I can't lie. He did well. But did you hear my voice when I answered that? Defeated. But
I was just wondering. Like,
but
for
our
Matt's
next
sake, what am I?
our next 5 games, I can see us getting at least 3 clean sheets. And if we do, proud of my team. So on that note, I want to end by saying, Man United, please do that for us. And I'm proud of you, undefeated in 5. But let's win and not concede in games.
I'm gonna ask you to do something I've never asked before.
Yeah.
Score predictions for the next 3 games.
Ooh, all right, cool. Everton. That one's one where I think we could concede.
I don't want to hear all this.
So no, it's important. So
I want to hear straight scores.
Cool.
Straight scores.
Man United, Everton, 2-1 Man United. Crystal Palace, Man United. Ooh.
Wow.
I might go 1-1. I might go 1-1.
Yeah, this Palace supporter.
Genuinely, both good teams, but Palace have a better defense. But I think Man United's attack is stronger. So 1-1.
Palace Reds.
Man United, West Ham. I think Man United could win that 3-0. Easy. Wolves. Really and truly, we should be beating them 4-5-0. Bournemouth. After getting 2 clean sheets against West Ham and Wolves, we should be able to try at least and get a clean sheet against Bournemouth. And win at home against Bournemouth as well. So I'd say Man United, Bournemouth 2-0.
You don't believe in anything he said, guys.
No, I do. But that one, Man United, Bournemouth 2-0. So those are my predictions for our next 5 games. And like,
You gave me no predictions. You gave me 1 prediction.
no, I've given you 3 clean sheets at the end.
Clean sheet.
Yeah, so there we go. So
no one's busting a nut.
that was crazy. But yeah. So yeah, that's it, man. But yeah.
Yeah.
Love, man. Please share, like, subscribe.
Look at him escaping.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was like, what?
Man, this Crystal Palace
Yeah,
man.
I love you, like.
Palace Reds.